Hi, so today we're gonna make a very interesting craft, and basically what I'm going to do is to take a little bit of decorative tissue paper, and I'm going to take candy and I'm going to pour it right into it. Um, Basically the whole objective of this project is to make a decorative bag for candy that children can use and decorate themselves. First, we're going to make the bag, and for this, I'm going to be using a string, but you can as well use something like a ribbon so that it will be easy for the children to open up the bag without damaging it and also be able to eat the candy. Once we have the bag shaped and the candy inside, then we will proceed to tie up the bag. And this is the perfect craft for, say, a play date or a little children's party where you have a small amount of children, and this gives them an activity that they can do. You can change up the bag by changing the color of the bag and also by changing the different features that each one of the bags will have. For this one, I'm going to make a bag with two eyes and a nose, and basically you can change it up to be, let's say, blue, and also have two eyes and a mouth, or two eyes, the nose and a mouth. I'm taking a little bit of toilet paper here, and I'm making a bowl because that will be my eyeball, and I'm going to make a similar bowl right now. And then what I'm going to do is use white glue. Now you might want to use white glue or tacky glue or gel clear glue, whichever one of these glues you prefer will do the job. And basically what I am doing now is putting a little bit of glue, and then I am going to take my second eye and put a little bit of glue there as well. Now the whole purpose of putting in the glue and setting it aside is so that the eyes will have a little bit of rest before they go on onto the face of our little toy here. Now I'm going to take a little bit of tissue paper and I am going to make the nose. Again, whenever you do this activity for children, you can give them different nose colors, you can give them different eye colors, and so on. And this is a very cheap activity that basically costs about $1 for about a good 6 or 7 children, so that's pretty good. Now we have another piece of tissue paper here, and I'm going to try to make the eyes. I'm going to try to make them as similar as possible. So for that I will be taking these little pieces of decorative tissue paper, make the eye, and then make the second eye so that it will match the first eye. Again, we will put a little bit of glue and set it aside, and that will allow the tissue paper to absorb that glue that we have put on it, and also it will allow time for us to actually have the eyeballs set a little bit before we actually put the eyeballs back into the body of our little monster, if you will. Now I have put one eyeball down, and I'm gonna put the second eyeball down on the face of my monster, and then I'll set the nose in once I make sure that the eyes are not moving left or right, that they are actually in place. And once I have the nose in the face of my monster, I'll proceed to put the eyeballs. Again, this is a perfect craft for a children's party, where you have a small amount of children, or a play date, where you have children and you want to give them an activity to do. And I am talking about children in pre-K, kindergarten, first grade. This is an activity that they will appreciate because it's something that they have done with their hands, and then at the end of the day they can also eat what they have made. not the paper, of course, with the candy inside. So this is why I said that it makes sense to use a ribbon if you want the child to open it up without damaging the actual toy. They can later fill up the toy with toilet paper or tissue paper if they want to keep the toy with them, so this is something to consider as well. Well, this is the finished craft, and I hope that you like it and that you enjoy it and that you share it with others. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to rate, comment, and let me know what you think. Bye!